No wonder such a huge amount of money was spent just on the honeymoon. The truth is unfolding more and more each day.
Daystar paid $100,000 for my
Yes, I was getting ready to ask you about that.
Joni Lamb's salary at Daystar TV skyrocketed by 140% to $1 million after Marcus Lamb's death, documents reveal. In 2022, after her husband Marcus Lamb passed away, Joni Lamb took over as president of Daystar TV. According to an internal Daystar document obtained by the Weiss report, TRR, her salary then skyrocketed by 140%, reaching over $1 million. The document, titled Final Salary Review for 2023, shows that back in 2021, when Marcus was still leading the Christian TV network, Joni's salary was $436,750. But by 2022, her total pay had jumped to $1,448,200, more than 3 times what the next highest paid employee at Daystar was making. That employee was CFO Arnold Torres, who reportedly earned $300,000 in 2022. Joni's son, Jonathan Lamb, who was formerly a VP at Daystar, told TRR that his father had planned for Joni to receive a salary equal to both Marcus's and her own, combined after his passing. Jonathan also mentioned that the over $1 million compensation included a housing allowance. No wonder Joni Lamb is now living a luxurious life with her new husband, Doug Weiss. With her massive salary increase, it's clear that their lifestyle has taken a lavish turn. Welcome back, everyone. Sit tight as I dive into the details of this case. Respectfully, of course. Don't forget to subscribe and share. As we all know, the Daystar TV scandal has been making headlines for a while now, with new details coming out randomly. One major issue that has surfaced is the salary controversy, and we're diving into it next. Let's continue. When the Weiss report, TRR, reached out to Daystar TV for a comment, the network responded by accusing Jonathan Lamb of misappropriating the salary document, claiming he violated his fiduciary duties to Daystar. In their statement, Daystar demanded that TRR not use the salary information provided by Jonathan. The network also insisted that the reported figure for Joni Lamb's salary was totally inaccurate, and actually less than 7 figures. Additionally, Daystar claimed that salaries for Joni and other executives were determined by an independent third-party compensation firm based on industry standards. They argued that Daystar's executive salaries were much lower than the recommended amounts. However, Jonathan Lamb strongly disagreed, calling Daystar's claims false. Joni's total compensation is absolutely over $1 million, Jonathan told TRR, emphasizing that the 2022 figures in the document were not estimates, but were 100% verified. The proposed salaries in the document, he clarified, were for 2023. He also revealed that Joni and Marcus were the only ones who determined salaries at Daystar. After Marcus's passing, Joni and Jonathan handled salary decisions for 2022 and 2023. Jonathan further claimed that in 2023, when he asked for access to payroll data, HR Director Linda Cooper told him he could view all salaries except Joni's and Doug Weiss, per Joni's strict instructions. As a firm believer in 100% transparency, Jonathan said he has zero ethical dilemma in sharing salary details. He pointed out that if Daystar filed a 990 tax form, like many secular and Christian non-profits do, they would be required to disclose executive salaries. Jonathan revealed to the Weiss report, TRR, that Joni Lamb's new husband, sex therapist Doug Weiss, started receiving a 6-figure salary from Daystar right after they got married. According to Jonathan, Doug's official title at the network was supposedly consultant. This comes at a time when Joni and Daystar are caught up in major controversy. Jonathan and his wife, Susie Lamb, have accused Joni of covering up the sexual abuse of their daughter, a shocking claim that has only added fuel to the fire. On top of that, Joni is also facing financial misconduct allegations. Reports from TRR suggest she used a Daystar credit card to pay for her $100,000 honeymoon with Doug Weiss in 2023. With all these allegations piling up, the situation at Daystar is only getting messier.
Honeymoon. It was in July. And by the way, there are questions about, it's all over the internet, that Daystar paid $100,000 for my
Yes, I
honeymoon.
was getting ready to ask you about that.
So absolutely not. Not one penny of Daystar's money was used for our honeymoon.
According to Joni Lamb, Daystar board member Tom Callender gifted $100,000 to Joni after Jonathan raised objections to the charge in August 2023. Joni, however, has since claimed that she covered part of the cost using points earned on her Daystar credit card and repaid the rest with personal funds. Meanwhile, the Roy's report, TRR, has obtained unsealed court documents from the Trinity Foundation revealing that Marcus and Joni Lamb regularly received housing and car allowances from Daystar as part of their compensation. From 2002 to 2011, the documents show that the couple received annual housing allowances ranging from $75,000 to $132,317. As for how much housing allowance Joni Lamb receives today, that remains unknown. Since Daystar is classified as a church with the IRS, it does not file 990 tax forms, which means there's no public record of executive salaries. The court documents also show the couple each received annual car allowances between £7,157, £13,276 from 2008 through 2012. Joni's current car allowance is unknown. A look at Joni Lamb and her family's earnings at Daystar. When it comes to salaries in Christian broadcasting, Daystar TV seems to be paying its executives quite generously, especially within the Lamb family. For comparison, Matthew Crouch, president of Trinity Broadcasting Network, TBN, the largest Christian TV network in the world, earned a total of $851,724 in 2022, including his salary, housing allowance, and retirement benefits. Meanwhile, Daystar TV, a much smaller network broadcasting in only 50 countries, reportedly paid nearly $2 million to Joni Lamb, her children, and their spouses in 2022 alone. How much does the Lamb family make? According to an internal Daystar document, Joni Lamb received over $1 million in total compensation. Jonathan Lamb, former VP and son of Joni, made $199,000, about $100,000 less than CFO Arnold Torres. Rachel Lamb Brown, Joni's oldest daughter and director of communications, earned $190,000. Joshua Brown, Rachel's husband and a Daystar producer, earned $100,000. Susie Lamb, Jonathan's wife and co-host of The Green Room, made $90,000, the lowest among the Lamb family, but still a 25% increase from the previous year. She was set to receive another 10% raise in 2023, bringing her salary to $100,000. Where does the money come from? Daystar insists that no salaries are paid from donated funds and that all salaries come from revenue generated by its broadcast operations. However, Jonathan Lamb confirmed to the Roy's report, TRR, that these revenues come from fees paid by donor-supported ministries for airtime on Daystar. Jonathan Lamb's exit. Despite being seen as the heir apparent to Daystar, Jonathan was fired in November 2023 amid growing family tensions. This marked a major shift in the leadership of the network and further fueled speculation about internal conflicts. With these revelations, the financial dealings at Daystar TV and within Joni Lamb's family continue to raise eyebrows. More pay raises for the Lamb family. According to an internal Daystar document, salary increases were already planned for Joni Lamb's family in 2023. Joshua Brown, Rachel's husband, was set to receive a 25% raise, increasing his salary to $125,000. Rachel Lamb Brown was set for a 5% raise, bringing her salary to $200,000. Rebecca Lamb Weiss, Joni's youngest daughter, earned $100,000 in 2022 as a Daystar contributor and podcaster and was set for a 5% increase, raising her salary to $105,000. Jonathan Weiss, Rebecca's husband and Daystar's Israel liaison, producer, and director of estate planning, made $185,000 in 2022 and was scheduled to receive $195,000 in 2023. But that's just the beginning. Salaries only tell part of the story. Joni Lamb's wealth goes far beyond paychecks.